So guys, apparently there has been a network glitch, a network failure in Europe. All the swap stations are down. All the NIO cars in Europe don't have internet. The NIO app also doesn't work, and it seems to be a glitch. A lot of NIO owners in Europe are a little bit upset about this. We're going on vacation tomorrow, but with 100 AA battery, can't without swap, car rental in a pinch. Absolute. We want to go on vacation and can't use a swap. Sorry, but orange is just a catastrophe for what NIO needs it for. So of course I had to verify if this was real, and indeed, with me, my YouTube works perfectly fine. And then I try to go on to the NIO app. I can't access it. There's no content. You can clearly tell nothing there. This middle page works, and then the first page works, but there's no content on the discovery tab, which is very odd. Now, NIO's official response is network connection update. We are seeing more and more vehicles connected to the network again, but we currently expect restrictions into the weekend. Our team and those of our providers are continuing to work on a faster solution so that you can fully use your NIO again. Apparently, some NIO owners are speculating that it goes deeper than this. There's another reason why this is happening, and we'll talk about that. So here, exactly, this guy. All right, we're just going to call him S NIO owner. He says, cool, was just about to start a post on this topic. My ET7 went offline since exactly 000 on the night of August 14th. I was just out and about when the mobile network ad suddenly went offline. I think the statement from NIO Hotline that there's a malfunction at Orange due to a software update is clearly an excuse. It is much more likely that NIO will delay payments in order to stretch liquidity. As a result of such measures, it can also happen that certain services are discontinued by suppliers. Interesting. And then he replied to himself, internet is at least nowhere to be found of an Orange fault. This whole thing is very strange since the vehicles cannot be fully used in their current state. One can only hope for a quick clarification before thinking about commercial measures. Not a good impression at all. Really worthless are you in the swap station in Hilden and the connection is lost. I did get a nice call from NIO support. Swapping is not possible for now. Only over an hour of charging now. My EL7 barely reaches 120 kilowatt either. I can be happy with 80 to 90 kilowatt. So this guy, he's speculating that there's a liquidity issue. I don't think there's a liquidity issue, so to speak. But it does seem kind of odd how the network goes offline at exactly midnight. So maybe the servers are being updated or upgraded. That could be possible. And then this person says, update, do not call NIO support, they cannot help. It's starting to get more and more embarrassing. Even the ongoing apologies really can't be taken seriously anymore. And this person, can you use power swap stations when the vehicle is connected to a hotspot? And is there compensation for the failure this time? After all, an update from a network operator cannot paralyze the entire fleet. As a backup, it must be possible for the cards to connect to another network via roaming. Does not work, just tried. They should install Wi-Fi routers to avoid issues. As you click start swap, it disconnects phone. I'm in charging at the supercharger. So the swap stations also use the same Orange network service, and apparently because the network is down, and it doesn't seem to be Orange's fault. It's only NIO experiencing this for the moment, and they can't swap. All right, the swap station has no internet. The car has no internet. There's no way to communicate without the internet. Very interesting. So here is NIO's update. So this is just today, okay, August 16th. The signaling error that caused problems with the network connection yesterday has now been resolved. Some cars will still be affected for a short time. We apologize for the inconvenience. If you have any further questions or experience any other problems, do not hesitate to contact us. Have a nice weekend. So apparently it's been resolved, but apparently not. Okay, so it has been resolved for some NIO EU owners for a short while, and then no internet connection again. So it seems to be a little bit more persistent than what we'd like. And then here is NIO's official response, and this is a new employee. And she says, Dear all, we sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused by the incident on August 14th. A software upgrade from NIO's provider Orange was scheduled to continue until 4 a.m. on August 15th. As this upgrade affects the brands using Orange's service, the reconnection process may take some time, but your vehicle will automatically reconnect online once the process is complete. We are committed to continuously enhancing your experience with us. If you have any further questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to provide exceptional support and address any inquiries you may have. So it seems to be just Orange servers being upgraded, but this is really causing some downtime for NIO, and I think this downtime is not appreciated by all these NIO owners. And I feel like, if this was the case, there should be a backup, right? And backup, you can't just have the whole entire network, the app, the cars, and the swap stations all go down because the provider Orange has an upgrade, right? You got to have a backup, right? And then also, like the service being down, right? I'm sure NIO pays Orange a whole lot of money for network services, right? The service being down, that means there's damages, there's losses. So NIO should absolutely seek compensation from Orange, right, for the downtime, right? Because your customers are suffering because of Orange's downtime, and you're paying money for the network and you don't have it. So they should absolutely be seeking compensation from them, right? And I understand these guys, their frustration. Yeah, personally, here in China, as a NIO owner here in China, I've never experienced the network being down. All right, just to make it clear, absolutely spectacular here in China. It's always connected. The only time that I lose connectivity is if I'm in like B3 parking, and then like there's no cellular service. But that's my own fault. All right, so I'm not trying to point fingers at NIO or anything, but this is unacceptable, right? This is, again, unacceptable. And I guess it really shouldn't be happening. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. I mean, imagine you're trying to go on a road trip, but you can't. And you can't even preheat the car. You can't even turn on the AC with your phone. You just lose all access. I mean, this wouldn't be a problem with like traditional cars, but with smart electric vehicles, yeah. And network connectivity is pretty important, right? And I hope that all these NIO owners forgive NIO. At the end of the day, it's kind of unfortunate. It's just unlucky, a glitch, and hopefully they can all forgive NIO. It's an honest hiccup, right? It wasn't intentional. Nobody wants to deliberately say, hey, we're not gonna let you use your cars, we're not gonna let you use your swap stations. So yeah, that sucks, but this is just what's going on over there. Hopefully they can get some compensation from Orange, just like how Delta Airlines was seeking compensation from CrowdStrike because of their service being down. So this is affecting a lot of NIO owners, and even right now a lot of NIO owners in the EU have not had this problem resolved. So I'm not blaming NIO for it. I'm blaming Orange for it, But I'm partially asking the question, why doesn't NIO have a backup, right? How can this ever happen? So as of now, I just checked. App is still down, okay? So hopefully, this gets resolved very soon. I mean, NIO is a great company. And 10 years down the line, I still expect $650 per share. All right. Profitability in 2 years. All right. 2 years profitability. But really, we got to avoid these kind of situations. All right. These kind of situations should never happen. Okay. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.